welcome back to the Storm Peaks for the briefest of moments, because if you remember last time, we came all the way out here, only to find that we couldn't level here. Now, I did think about, just going back and just, handing in what I had and coming back, but I realised I wouldn't. So at the end of last episode, after I had pressed stop on record, I did two things. I calculated how much XP that I would need to finish these, and I did a lap. As you can see, I have a little bit done. Went around here, down here, through here, around here, and here, which is the normal route for trying to find the time lost proto drake. I simply couldn't wait. It was just a bit too close. So after that, I went through all of this and made sure all the XP could be got. And even with our normal bonuses, we would not be able to get it. But that's okay, because we can. This is where we've been to Dalaran. No? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete all of these that I can, which are still in Dragonblight. So we're going back to Venom Spite now. We will speak with the High Abbot, and then we'll get the Siegesmith bombs for Naxxramas. We will do this for Chromie, and this for one of the other dragons, and this for one of the other dragons, and we'll get specifically to level 77. Once we get to level 77, I'm sure we'll be able to continue. Yeah. Gosh, what a shock and an annoyance that was, last week. Well, most importantly, I'm hoping that you're all doing well. Today at work, I finalised the sorting, organising, downloading, uninstalling, and general mayhem, which is working on the work PCs. Sorry, I had to silence my phone, I forgot to do that. So there's 8 PCs, and I had to go through a list of, I think, 140 games. I think we're left now with 121. So that took a lot out of me than I thought it would. A lot more, I should say. But it's been done, it's sorted, and I don't need to worry as much anymore. It is now June as well, which is my Mega Month. So during the month of June, I have the most going on. This week will be fine. Next week will be fine. The week after, there may not be a video. Or if there is a video, I will try and get it recorded beforehand. The week after that, there may not be a video. In fact, there won't be. Well, I may be able to pre-record them. And the week after that, guess what? There may not be. So just as a fair warning, I just have quite a lot going on. We'll go through and we'll collect these extra quests as well that I distinctly remember getting rid of last week. We need to get through this as well. That's fine. We'll have a bit of time. You wanted Use the Rod of Compulsion on Commander Jordan. Oh yes, of course, all these guys. Okay, well we're going back there anyway. Yeah. So basically, I have the Shanty Festival on the 14th to the 16th, which I think the 15th is when I was supposed to be recording. But I'll try and pre-do something for that. The week after, it's my sister's wedding, and I'll be away over in Devon, the dreaded place. And no. The week after that, we're moving house, which is terrifically exciting. However, it may mean that I won't have internet, and even if I could get something uploaded in time, it's probably less likely. So what I'll probably do is I will pre-record some episodes and just blitz through whilst I still can. There's a lot of scrolls. A lot of everything, really. Fire protection, yeah, that's not going to be very useful. Okay. So, we've got a scroll of strength, protection, spirit, and intellect. It does count as a battle elixir, so we'll pop one on, and the one that's probably most likely to help us here is intellect. Pop that on. Shit. Well, he's going to be very smart. We'll pop the strength one on us. That's so fucking annoying. Alright, so, yeah, just as a little heads up, if things seem a bit off or different, yes, I'll keep you updated if anything major does happen, but for the most part, everything will remain the same. Commander Jordan's denouncement and death. Lead Cannoneer Zeard's denouncement and death. Blacksmith Goodman's denouncement and death. And Stable Master Mercer's denouncement and death. We are going to have to try and find these guys again, aren't we? Death God Schneider. No. Blacksmith, well that's the blacksmith. Here. Blacksmith Goodman. Okay. Focus on which target you're running against and the function of the skull before they die. Right. Yeah, I could do that. No? Okay. We'll denounce the Scarlet Monster before he dies. Okay, cool. Let's try it. Okay. That worked out nicely. Next. I assume there's going to be somebody in here. Sneaky around this bit. Commander Jordan, I imagine that's going to be the main guy upstairs. Lead Cannoneer and Stable Master. Yeah, it should be easy to do. Clear out the room first, though. Or maybe not. personally told me there was a mistake to come north. What we do? I urge you all to lay down your weapons and leave before it's too late. Very nice. That's two. Who's next? Who is next, indeed? I think it would be the Stable Master or the Cannoneer. Well, who do we come across first? Stable Master, I imagine. There's the stables. Stable Master Mercer. It's nothing but a harlot, and a Grand Admiral Westwind is selling her cheap like she sold us out. Or like he sold us out, even. That's me. And these guys are probably going to be in the big church bit. The big church bit. Oh. No. Not the big church bit. Well, the Cannoneer will be down by the cannons, that makes sense. No. No. Lead Cannoneer. There he is. Seems like he'll get other people in regardless. Renounce the Scarlet Onslaught. Don't listen to the lies of the High General and the Grand Admiral any longer. Well, that should get him riled up. Now, annoyingly, I think the next thing I need to do is talk to the Grand Abbot who jumped off here. So I'll need to go and talk to Agent Scully again.
I haven't got all day.
Thank you.
Beware the living.
In fairness, I was doing well until the dog came about. I want the horse as well. Is it just animals? Animals in general. Oh, God, haven't. Yeah. Right. Animals in general, he doesn't like. Huge. Starfall procs there as well. Okay, so avoid any animals.
What now? Watch your back.
Going in and coming out. No horses. No dogs. Well, let's see how well we do this time. Casually just go past the corpses. I'm sure that won't bite us in the ass later. Right. Abbot. Wait. Oh, if I gotta ring the bell in the abbey. Okay, I've gotta ring the bell first then. I imagine I have to do it again, even if I have done it once. But that's okay. It Didn't take that much. Oh, yes, we needed to get his bodyguards away, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. Oops. Let's do that. Now they're gone. Have a word in private. Meet me at the entrance to the Abbey. I'll be along in short order. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Horse. Okay, let the horse go past. Hold on. There we can walk at an equal pace now. This is what I wanted to make sure about. Do you think that I cannot see your flimsy disguise? Oh dear. Okay. You have come for me. I won't die by your hand. I've seen what you can have done with my compatriots. In a manner of my own choosing, I will return the Grand Admiral's will permitting. Oh. So he just lobbed himself off. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually.
I am forsaken.
He jumped on his own. Yes. Okay. We have to figure out what's going on here. We need the General's diary. Diary of High General Appendis. To deliver the High Executioner.
Our time will come.
Oh boy, okay. The diary. Let's go for it. It's probably in this area here. In which case we're going to use stealth. Now, as stealthily as possible, we're going to move upstairs and see if we can find anything in particular. There it is. Now, in us trying to grab this from here, we will be detected. The question is, do we just run away? Or do we fight? We'll have at least 3 people here, so I'd say let's fight. Just gonna put Starfall on here as well. not stealthed anymore. I don't have to whisper. Though I enjoy the idea of being stealthed up and whispering. That's why, if I was to be a rogue, where stealth is something that happens very often, I think I'd have to be quite good at noticing the changes and acting on them. High Executioner Wrath for the denouncement. Okay, let's see. So we've got the robes, the legs, which are more agility and haste. The same amount of stamina, so an upgrade. And then there's the diary. Why couldn't you have come to me with good news? Their attack is imminent. I need you to get there and sever the head of Scarlet Onslaught, literally. He's going to be surrounded by a great many men. Bring back her head, and I'll see to it that you're properly rewarded for saving Venom's Spite. Fail, and don't even bother to return. We can get ourselves some agility and stamina cuffs, which are overall better, minus the intellect. Ordered you to return with the head of the High General. No pressure. No pressure at all. Do unto others. At some point soon as well, we will go to Dalaran and see if we can sell some of this. In fact, God's willing, we might be able to go. When we get level 77, we'll fly through Dalaran. We'll sell that stuff. And we'll carry on. So, where is she? The head of the High General. Probably now be in this large churchy bit. No? Yes. Let's find out. The safest thing for me to do here is just Moonkin form and attack.
Kill them, appendix! Do not fail me!
Now I'll show you the real power of the arm.
You served your purpose. See you weaklings in Ice Shroud. If you live that long.
Just get that popped up and ready. Kill that guy as well. And we got him. I think. Where's the head? Double check. There's your head. Okay, we got it this time. And we'll avoid everybody else. And out the door we go. Just like that. Okay. Now we'll hand that in, get the cuffs of the decapitator. Oh, that's a brilliant word. I mean, a brilliant ASMR word. The likelihood of it being used often quite slim. Cuffs of the decapitator. Corker. Now, there we go. We'll read what he has to say as well. Let's see them bring her back to life without her head. Laugh straw number of furtive glances. I'm a little concerned that you let this Grand Admiral get away, but you're still the hero of the day. Take your pick. You've earned it. Pop that on. No, we don't need. Oh, those are the trousers. Yeah, so we'll pop them on. Awesome. Nice one. Okay. So, back this way. We have officially saved this place, but we still have things that we need to do. Something about the dead. Ooh, a goat. Ooh, 2 goats. Arctic rams, whatever. Close enough. I want you to use the Forsaken Blight Spreader's Blight Bomb. East Gate. That's the Carrion Fields. No. Surely it won't be that. The East Gate. The East Gate. I mean, unless this was the East Gate. Yeah. Yeah, there's something there. I think I'm with you now. Well, I will be slaughtered if I go any further. But it's interesting to see that that's there. The hungering dead stream out of what remains of old Winterguard. Commandeer a vehicle from the East Gate and drive it northeast through Vengeance Pass. East Gate. Northeast, yeah. I'm getting it right, I think. That's a couple of elites. 7th Legion. So I imagine that it won't be from here. Oh dear. The things I actually need to kill are over this way. Does it have to be with a... Oh, this is so annoying. The main road down here would have been from over here. Right? Yeah. Try and kill one. I mean, it's not difficult. Okay. 30 is a lot, but not when you're in a vehicle. So, I can only assume. it's back off a cooldown. I'm annoyed. What about the Siegesmith bombs? Where are they? Northeast of the Carrion Fields, the Surge Siege Smiths. Oh my god. Northeast. Ah. Okay. One more. That's right. Well, those are Alliance steam tanks for doing this thing for the Alliance. So that's Alliance steam tanks. Surely. The Horde steam tanks. Or equivalent would be around here, but it seems not. I am very confused. Walking Dead. Stream out of what remains of Old Winterguard. Commandeer a vehicle from the east gate and drive northeast through Vengeful. Ah. You know, I think I might have figured it out. I think I'd need to pick up a thing from the east gate of the settlement. Oh no. Right, hang on. Let's assume that's correct. And there they are. Yep, okay. Everybody who was holding it together in the comments, do take pity on me. I'm tired. And for anybody else who was just as lost as I am. Well, there it is. We found it. It just took us far longer than what we actually were supposed to be having with it. We have it now, and this should make it a lot easier for us to kill shit. For example. Yeah, tons easier. It's gonna get a lot of them too. Okay, that's it, it's done. Out of it. Fly if you can. Travel if you can. See, look at that. I was over and done with in a couple of minutes. That's all it took. All it took. I love this Starfall spell, though. I do think that it is one of the few last spells that we have for Druid. It's kind of annoying. Forsaken Blight to Dr. Singar Maleficent. Oh. Agmar's Hammer. It's ages away. There's not even a decent staff for us. There is 11 gold. It's something. It's something. Ah. Hello, Death Guard Molder. There's your bombs, mate. Sorry it took us a little longer. At last, our chance to strike at the siege engines. Don't flub it. I kid a little. New Afghans. Bastille with these bombs. We'll get a ritual necklace, neck guard, which will be very good. Saboteur's wrap, which would be okay. And a ring, which will also be pretty decent, but I think the neck guard is what we go for here. Sure. Which other role the boss carries? Ask you to use the siege bombs to bombard 5 new. Okay. 5 blisters. Oh, wrong way. Wait. It's another spell. Ask you to use the Levine family termites to lure Foreman Kaliki out and kill him. Sure. I like to think that I should have done all of these like at the same time, but I tried to focus on areas more than anything. I didn't think we'd be able to use these while shapeshifted. Oh, I imagine that's absolutely all one shot. We just need one more. One more is probably going to be the back way we came. Would have respawned by now, right? Just need it bombarded. We don't need anything else. Ah, there. Up in the tree. Get in the tree. Okay. Caw. I am but a humble bird. Fucking have it, son. Boom. Okay. Who the fuck am I luring out with cheese or maggots or whatever it was? Termites. Cheese or maggots. Oh yeah, sure. Open within the center of the lumber mill to unleash the termites and draw out the foreman. I'd really like to use this. In fact, I will. not bad, not terrible. Took us a little longer than we thought, but that's okay. Hopefully there won't be too many more things in there. I want to try and speed it along. I really do hope that it doesn't take the entire episode to get to 77. But it's looking like it might be. Like, we've got plenty to do, but just at the moment, the quests aren't substantial enough.
What now?
I could up the amount of XP, but I don't want to quite do that. Use your apothecary burning water to set the sails of the sinner's folly afire. While the deckhands are busy attempting to put it out, head below decks and retrieve the rutters from the captain. We can get boots, which are very good. Yes, we'll get boots that are very good. And user.
What would you ask?
Ritual neck guard, please. Thank you. And no extra quests. Awesome. Let's get spirit. Oh, you did it again. Oh my god. No. Stop buffing the quest givers, you moron. Oh man. Oh Jesus. That's just far too funny. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Right. Fuck's sake. So. Okay, this is fine, everything's fine. Pop this on. Get ourselves down. Sneaky, sneaky. And see if we can find the okay, that doesn't sound good. How about the indeed? Gutted. Just ignore the sounds of screaming deckhands. Away we go. Oh, I got run through. Bloody hell. You're not being very relaxing. Go and be on fire somewhere else. There we go. I hear the screams following us. Is this because I buffed some random NPC? Because I can explain. Ah, there we go. Okay, they're gone. Okay. Let's get back here. Anything else that she wants us to do?
I am forsaken.
We'll take the boots.
Beware.
Thank you. No, there is nothing left in Dragonblight. That means we go up and around now. Pop the boots on, because they're going to be very good for us. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4 bars away. And we are about 45 minutes in. Okay. I'm feeling confident that we can get at least one lap around the Storm Peaks as well. In looking for our wonderful time-lost Brodo Drake. So, I imagine the Bronze Dragon Shrine has something to do with the sand that I think is on the floor down there. I think they're supposed to represent the sands of time. That's an infinite time breaker. Glass of Eternity protected. That's future me. Oh, sweet. Okay. Hey, look at us go, slapping things in the face. It's future me. Quite devilish. Hey, look, future me's level 80. That's weird. Hey there, Thundercold. Don't be alarmed. Oh, right. Don't be alarmed, it's me. It's you from the future. I'm here to help. Heads up, here they come. I'll help as much as I can. Let's just keep them off the hourglass. I can't believe I used to wear that. Cheeky bugger. Future me. Listen, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but there's going to be a party you're invited to. Whatever you do, do not drink the punch. I love that Starfall and Storm combo. It's very good. Oh boy, that's an infinite time render. Okay, let's get him. It's 1175, I reckon we can take him. His wings are a bit funky. There's that alarm again from last week, I apologise. There we go, we got it. Nice. High five. Oh, beans. That was worth a go. The revealed. Nostormu. Farewell, keep us alive, and get us some better equipment. Cheeky fuck. Let's go back here. Well, yeah. Let's go back to the top here. We need to hand in the seeds and the mystery of the infinite, and then we go over to the other ones. But yeah, we've got four more bars still. That's doable. That's doable. Ow. Just casually kicking the shit out of my desk. Where's the quartermaster?
Hello.
That's in case you're doing things like,
What brings you here?
getting rep. There's Chromie.
Greetings.
Okay, Chromie. We've got a staff here, which is way better, which is stamina and attack power, but it's not got spell power and stuff like that. So, I would say it's the most expensive thing, so we'll go for it anyway. And then there's your seeds. You want us to destroy a weakened reanimated frost room, a weakened Turnget defile, and weakened overseer death glaze.
You
Oh.
seem troubled.
Okay.
Speak freely, friend.
Oh, I tried to. So we'll go. Pow, 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 pow. Let's try. We're against the clock. So, using this, throw a reanimated frost room, target the file, and oversee death lasers, so it will be greatly weakened before you destroy them. Oh, throw at them. I'm with you. Okay. Weakened reanimated frost room. Well, there's one. Oh, that didn't go well. Storm Giant, Turgid the Vile, Overseer Deathglaze. We're looking for big guys, I think. No, no, we're going over. Oh god, okay. We're at Galcarod's Rest. Okay. Galacrond, not Galcarod. Right, back to Naxxramas then. We'll try and make it quick. Thinking of that, we've how much was it? I think it was 5,000 gold for flying in Northrend. I can't quite remember if we managed to do it. Well, not do it, or if we wanted it. Right. So when we started in Northrend, we were level 70-ish. We're now level 76, almost level 77. Ooh. I know Stormwind. So I think it would be wise if we don't get it, we can save the money and possibly go for flying in Pandaria instead. As much as I would love to be on the mount full time. But we've got to have flying in Pandaria because we need to grind out getting a wind cloud serpent. That was close. Right. This person should be somewhere over here, maybe. I don't quite know. What am I looking for? Turgid the Vile. No, those are Death Knights. Winterguard Mage. He's not up here. Are we absolutely sure? You know what? If there was going to be anybody up here, I think they would have made themselves known. Oh no, of course, the entrance is down below, isn't it? I keep thinking it was in the mouth. There's Naxxramas. Up until now, we hadn't found out about somehow. Okay. So we've got 4 different wings of Naxxramas, so it's not in here. It's got to be somewhere in here. I reckon we've still got this. Throw it on. No, I can't. I can't throw it on. Okay. Right. Gonna have to take out this guy. Full size, full strength. It's not too much of a challenge considering it's a level 73 elite. Not bad at all. I thought it would have been one of them, but maybe not. Maybe it's just down in the cellar somewhere. Let's try the cellar. No cellar here. Ah, there he is. Oh, he's so small. He's a tiny baby, man. Fantastic, what a waste of time. Right, the next one is all the way up. For God's sake. Well, we'll definitely get to there. It'll be a question of do we get rid of all the other stuff, like Dragon's Fall is 2,100 XP. I'm going the wrong way. That's up Grizzly Hills way, isn't it? Yeah, we're in the Grizzly Hills. I don't hate that. I do love the Grizzly Hills. I never explored much of it. I knew down here was where you can get Arcturus, which was one of the spirit bears. He's still over here somewhere. And then this is what Zul's Drac, that's it, the weird troll area. Never really spent that much time here either. If I did, it was very much accidental. Necromancers. Overseer Death Glaze. Not Glaze. Gaze. Okay, so it's not even in. Right. There he is. I reckon that's enough. I think I do, yeah. I reckon that will be just enough to get us over into 77. I reckon that will be just enough to get us back to K3. Just. And for this, I would go for... Well, the gloves are better than what we got. So we'll go for that. Yeah, we'll go for the gloves. No, just a little lower. There. My goodness me, we're up to an hour. Oh, man. Well, that's okay. I'm just hoping we got enough. I didn't even use these. I just thought about it. The fight with that Elite 73, I didn't even use my proper damage buff abilities. God damn. And still managed to absolutely blast it away. Right, here we are. We'll take the gloves. We've made it. 77. We get our pinnacle, the oculus, and the halls of lightning. Down below us is a flight. In fact, let's just do this. Get him. The flight master will take us to Dalaran. I think we need to get rid of these. I say get rid of. Pass on. I don't think we'll have enough time for a lap. We can always go over. But if I want to sell the stuff at the same time, okay. Maybe we'll have to wait for the lap. But whilst we're flying, I'll take you through what the lap is. You start here. frozen waterfall. There's a couple of different ways you could do it. My normal way. You can't see where the mouse is, can you? I can't show you then. Damn it. That's alright. That is totally fine. If we don't do it this week, we'll do it next week. Next week, we're going to turn into the mega episode, I reckon. We'll be doing all of the leveling in and around Storm Peaks. All of that jazz. Actually, I just thought there's 2 procs that we can get for solar eclipses, but 3 for lunar eclipses. We also have some of these.
Speak, friend.
Secure passage, walk and tower and ice ground. Nah.
Well met.
And you want us to shut us our base in? Yeah, you can go fuck yourself as well. Sorry, chaps, but we are doing it our way. Reginald Arcfire. We need Frostweave. Frostweave cloth goes for 6 gold a stack. 550 with 6 stacks. 535. Boom. Hopefully that'll do something. Now with that done, and with that done a lot swifter than I thought, let's try and... Well, I could probably fucking fly there myself. Where are we? In relation. Yeah, I could do that. So, as I say, there are a couple of different ways in which we could fly around. What I'm going to do is going to be the main route. The main route consisted of starting usually here in K3. There was another route that would go up and around this way. So up here and around. But we're not going to do that today. I noticed on my my last go through, I guess, run, lap, circuit, I noticed that there wasn't anybody actively going around or camping at the usual spots. There are some spots where you would normally find in Retail WoW some people flying around similar to this, or perched on rocks like here, checking to see if it spawned. So with this, so I'm going to go through my memory banks of this mount. It is rare as a spawn, but shares its spawns with other dragons in this area. I believe Alex Straza's, I may be wrong on that, but Alex Straza could be one. And because of that, it doesn't happen often. Now I know there is a dog here that can spawn, and in fact did spawn on my last run, called Skull. A brilliant one for hunters. And one of the other seated points would be here, where you would find people just chilling out and waiting, or slightly higher up. I have only ever seen this mount once, and it was already dead. So I don't know how high it flies, but I know it flies fairly slowly. Going around on that side will bring us through this passage here, where we go through the land of the Valkyries. I say the land of the Valkyries, this is what I've always thought of it in my head. Valkyrian. Here. So we'll be leveling here later on. But for now, we'll just fly through. So, my thought process on the height is it's got to be high enough that players can interact with it, i.e. smack it. Warriors, for example, would, for the most part, have a difficult time trying to get its attention, as it were. There is another spawning point for that lovely dog around here. Now, this area here splits off into two ways. We can go a shorter route around here, or we can go a longer route, which is over here, which goes past Ulduar. Ulduar being one of my top raids. One of the first raids I soloed without any inside help. Absolutely fantastic thing. So, see, even that we haven't discovered some things around here. So, I know you're doing this already, but please keep an eye out for a large dragon. You see anything, you let me know, alright? Alternate route would take you around there, but we're going to go around the long way, past the seat of, I think it was Odin's seat. Where I found him initially was down in this ravine. So I'm always looking around, up, down, and everywhere. I apologize if you're usually following along. My head is on a swivel right now, just trying to find this guy. There is something down there. Like a little tear in the world, can you see it? It may just be me. Either way, we'll go past that. Another wonderful place for you to camp out would be over on the cliffs over there. This does take it's a long route to try and do just for a mount, but this is one of the many reasons why it is called the Time Lost Proto Drake. It has been intentionally made to be difficult to do. Nothing here today, but that's okay. I have done so many runs of this in my life that I never expect to see him anymore. I know that sounds sad, but I don't know how I would react if I was to see him. So, because I've done, let's say I've done 5, maybe 600 circuits. It may not be close to what I've done, but we're using it as an example. So if I've done 600 circuits, that's 600 times I've seen the exact same stuff, usually, i.e., I've seen these guys kicking the shit out of each other, I've I've seen all that sort of stuff. So I would not realistically expect to see the dragon. So, whilst these guys are up here, we go around the Terrace of the Makers and into this area, which is the engine of the Makers. This bit usually confuses the hell out of me, and you'll see why. These Storm Peak worms. These Storm Peak worms flap about. And they flap about in the exact same way as the Time Lost would. Now, normally, when I would be doing this in vanilla, I would have a macro that I would spam. This macro would target the Time Lost Proto-Drake and try and cast my first available spell. Usually one that is easy to cast, like Moonfire or Stunfire. Especially around that area where I may miss him. I know it's got a very distinct colour scheme. This kind of, it's kind of like the ones you just saw, but it's more of an orange, I think. These ones, these proto-drakes. I might invest in a macro. I'll make one. It wouldn't take too long, and it's something that I can spam as I go. So once we go through there, we go through Brunhilde village and then back down towards K3. And that, friends, is a simple loop. That is the one that I have repeated over and over and over and over again. Many hours it's taken of my life. I think that took a good 10 minutes, maybe? Ish, per revolution. Granted, I'm not the fastest that I could be, but still, it takes a long time. Assuming it's 10 minutes at 500 revolutions, orb circuits, we're looking at a long fucking time. 5,000 minutes. You do the math. And here we have some quests. What I'll do is I will abandon these. And I really don't want to do this. It's nothing there. It's 11 gold. I don't particularly care. Rickett wants us to get 16 dried gnoll rations and wants us to kill Gnarlhide because we have a gnoll problem. Gia Spark Socket would like 10 pieces of charred wreckage. Won't we all? Gretchen Fizzlespark wants us to obtain 8 pieces of K3 equipment at Sifrildar village and wants to rescue 5 goblin prisoners where we can get fur-lined mittens, which is better, much better hands than what we have, or a frozen mood ring, which will increase our attack power. Seems to be always black. Perfect. Have we got any other quests? No? Alright, guess where we're ending it. Back in the exact same place. Well, we successfully made it to level 77, and we completed a full circuit of the area, which I'm going to hopefully spend an awful lot more time. In this area, I'm going to bring the XP down to maybe 1.1 or even leave it at 1.0% gain. So we spend a maximum amount of time in the Storm Peaks to maximize the chances of finding this mount. If we find the mount, which would be fucking monumental, if we find the mount, I'm more than happy to start boosting it a little bit more in order to get ourselves closer to Pandaria. think that is pretty much everything. Thank you very, very much for continuing to watch along and listen along and, just have a nice time with us. I think that's it, yeah. I was going to say, I think there is going to be more in the works. These are more popular than I thought they would be. And I can't tell if it's just the WoW or the WoW Druid. So, with that in mind, I might be making some more content within the next few months. Maybe after the move. Give me a little bit of breathing space. So, thank you very much, everyone. Take care. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.